Hi Libra, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for July 15th through August 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Libra. What do we got here for Libra's Harsh Truth? Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, that could be Scorpio, 10 of Pentacles, okay, wow, 10 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Hierophant, okay, not too shabby, all right, okay, where are you? There you are, all right. Okay. Did you meet somebody? Change is afoot here. Did you meet somebody? What's this Ace of Cups? Five of Cups. Okay. This is 10 of Pentacles for Libra. 10 of Wands. This Knight of Cups. All right, so you haven't met somebody. The Hanged Man. Could be Pisces. So you're hitting a snag with your intended here. For the Libras I'm reading for, you are kind of working through something with you've got a love relationship that's just hard. It's hard, and you're trying to let go of it being hard and trying to move on from it and trying to work through the grief of it and this heartache being transmuted into a more stable, solid you with you choosing, or it's kind of recalibrating what you want in a love relationship. This is certainly not how you wanted it to work out, but because it would be asking you to either lower your standards or just you're not getting your needs met. And this, if you were to stay in a connection with someone, you'd have to sign off on not being a priority, not getting your needs met. So that's not going to work, right? What's this 10 of Cups about? King of Swords. That could be Gemini. Oopsie. This is 2 of... What's this Hierophant about? Knight of Pentacles, that could be Taurus. What's this? And this is Taurus. This is 2 of Pentacles about. 9 of Cups. Okay. All right, so you're adjusting here. This is not about you. You're going through a process right now of figuring out what you want. And you've got somebody that you might care for or have feelings for or still working through something, but they're not at a place to right now to offer you what you need. However, hold on a minute here. All right, what's this for Libra? 4 of Wands. Okay. Libra. For Libra. The Fool. Yeah, it's too little too late, isn't it? It's this 4 of Wands, because you've got somebody that you're kind of beyond, or you've moved past what they're willing to offer. You're leveling up, and yet this person, it's kind of a caliber thing. This person might not be the caliber that you realize you want. What's this 4 of Wands about? Okay. What's this card about? 7 of Cups. You got somebody that wants their cake and wants to eat it too. If this is a person, which it feels like it is, it feels like this is a person, and you're wanting you're realizing that you still have feelings for somebody, but you want more than they can give. Not just more than they can give, but you still want them, and you realize your criteria has evolved. So you've seen things for what they are, and you're moving past that, but you can't bring the person with you. This person that kind of taught you this painful lesson cannot come with you. That's not fun, because this one still wants to keep their options open. They still want to keep their options open because they're just not sure yet. Their theme or mantra is, well, I don't know, there could be something better around the corner. Or I just don't know yet, I'm confused, or I just want to keep my options open. That's not for you. You know what you want. You're figuring it out. And this whole connection with this person, this attachment rather, you've still got feelings for someone that you've outgrown. And as I said that, I looked at the time, and it was 5:55. Fives, struggle, growth, redefinition, redefining things, grappling with something to get meaning out of it. So yeah, this is you might have no contact with this person, or kind of but you're still thinking about this person, and you're in a good position for forward movement and whatnot. However, when I say, I don't mean to trivialize that when I say forward movement. I mean, this is you leveling up, but it's because this painful experience taught you that. It feels like there's a card in here that, I guess not. This experience taught you kind of what you wanted, truly. You might have thought before that it was possible with someone like this, but because they were so magnetic and charming and there was attraction there. But you're realizing that this person probably makes a lot of people feel like that, because that's their party trick. That's their life hack, And then you probably found out they were married, or there might have been like, well, we're in separation, when actually they weren't. They were still together with the person, and this was just an affair to them. Whereas you thought there was a real chance for you two kind of taking things to the next step once this happened, once this, whatever is happened. Like once they got their own place, once they switched jobs, once they finalized the paperwork or whatever. And you've got someone that just wants to keep their options open always, to the point where they're not honest about their present situation with the people they meet, and they're always meeting people. I'm sorry, Libra. I wish this was happier. Good news is you're like, okay, I don't want that anymore, and I'm pretty darn clear about what I do want. Bad news is you're still attracted to this person. You still think about them, and you're still kind of wobbly or shaky. That you will outgrow. It's just you're still in the thick of it. This is about you changing what you want and continuing to put yourself out there, though, which is pretty darn brave, and looking for someone that matches your values and ideals, and doing sort of a vetting first before you rely on attraction. So you've kind of transmuted, you're not relying on that initial attraction anymore. You're like, no, I want to learn about a person first. I want to see what comes. Slow and steady wins the race. I want to not be in this situation again. So I'm going to be finding out a lot about the person before I move from my position. What else for Libra? Intention. Okay. So that feels like two things. You, because of this experience, have set your intention for, you've changed your intention. You've been like, oh, I'm taking it to the source. I'm looking at what I put out there as to why something like this might have come about, or why I might have. This is soul work here. It's like you're saying, okay, I must have, I need to recalibrate or recalculate, because I must have, to some degree, been okay with just surface level attraction, and then trying to make a relationship out of that for whatever reason. And that's what you're looking at. And this is also you going to be double checking before you invest someone's true intentions. You're going to be vetting that. You're going to be figuring out what's going on with somebody new. You are putting yourself back out there, but you're not going to find, at least for the next 4 weeks, you're not going to find what you're looking for in someone new. It feels like you're putting yourself out there to go back, to go through the motions, to get yourself back out there, because stagnation is your worst enemy right now, because it gets you thinking and gets you nostalgic and gets you missing and gets you doubting yourself and all these things. And it's like, no, you did nothing wrong. You left this situation and are committed to leveling up for a reason. It just hurts. And so you're like, okay, I'm going to try through the cry and I'm going to put myself back out there, which you do. And you do meet people. You're just not going to find that attraction for another 3 months. Sorry. It's coming 3 more months. Not now. But the important thing is you're doing it. You're getting yourself back out there, which good for you, because you're not going to, well, you're not going to take it lying down. Don't read into that. Okay. That's for Libra. That's for Libra. Justice. All right. Yes. This is as it should be. You just are recalibrating. Look at the blindfolds here. Well, normally it has a blindfold. You're recalibrating as you should be. Things are as they should be, but you need to level out. You're still kind of juggling things and going back and forth as you should be, because this is a process. You don't just wake up one day good. You know, it's like, oh, you grapple with it, you struggle, you recalibrate, you terraform, all that. So you're kind of still figuring out in this process of leveling up what you want and why you want it and why you wanted the other and how it looks different. Everybody thinks when you level up, when you change, when you have sort of a paradigm shift, all of that, that you just kind of wake up at peace one morning and there's even birds chirping, or just it's rather peaceful and slow and whatnot. A lot of times it's difficult. It's pretty, I was going to say tragic. That's not good. It's not what we think it is. It's not peaceful or calm. It's kind of like a lot of exposure to the point where you're raw. And in hindsight, you're grateful, but it's not this fluid, peaceful transition. There's a lot of kind of ping-ponging around and questioning and whatnot. And you're doing that. And what I really like about this is that you're not stopping trying. You're not going to let this defeat you and go, oh, I'm not dating. That's not for me. You're like, no, I know what I want, and I'm going to continue to define what I want by putting myself back out there to find someone. I don't want to not be alive inside. I want to feel. I want to connect. You're not giving up. I love it. All right. That's for Libra. Okay, we got the Emperor, that could be Aries. We've got the Queen of Swords, that could be Libra. All right, so we've got, I feel like you're wrestling with control, and there's issues of balance too. Like you're firmly charged with, I'm going to get control back in my life and go back to basics. It's part of the re-examining that you might be doing, figuring out what you do want versus what you did want, and what that brought you versus what you might get by recalibrating. What would that look like? And I know that's kind of meta, but this is also seeing clearly somebody's role in a relationship and how they wielded that, and your own personal power and how you might have given that away, which could lend to why someone that was so domineering or controlling and self-serving came in. And so this is about you pulling that back and wanting to see very clearly what you're getting into in the future. So, wrestling this, but not giving up, 3 kicks to butter. And for the Libras I'm reading for, you're really trying to work with this. You're really doing that whole, when it hits you, you deflect it, but you keep it swirling, so you're learning from it, but you're not knocked out by it. You know what I mean? Like you're not just traumatized. It's like, okay, yeah, but I'm going to get back up and I'm going to work with this. I'm going to grapple with it. I love that, because that takes guts. That takes bravery. Fist bump. Okay, all right. Thank you for stopping by, Libra. Oh, this is crooked. Oh, dear. All right. Oh, too late. End of the reading. Okay. Much love to you, and I hope to see you in the next reading. I like this. You're You're refusing to quit. I love it. Okay, all right. You take care, and thank you for stopping by.